Well, what are you going to do about this stock?
I'm keeping it. I'm going down with the ship.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Stock Market Show. This is your host, Shades. Let's talk about KULR Stock, down 10% on the day. I know it's looking very ugly right now in the markets. A lot of red on the left-hand side of my watch list. Red, 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 red everywhere. The only one showing strength would be the quantum computing stocks like Rigetti. And a lot of the quantum computing stocks or space stocks, robot stocks, AI stocks are showing some green, but barely holding on. Right now, though, it's Friday. So it's Friday, right? Is anyone surprised about... If you're surprised by this sell-off, I don't know how long you've been in the markets, but Fridays, after a huge pump on quantum computing stocks, no one should be surprised by the sell-off. People are going to take profit on Fridays. They're going to take their money, go spend it on on some weekend beers or whatever. So, KULR Stock, it's only down 10%, guys. It's not the end of the world. I know a lot of people are behaving like, oh no, it's over, this is it. But guys, we had a big red candle here, and then we bounced and actually went higher. I'm not telling you to buy the dip. What I am saying is wait till Monday. Wait till Monday and let's see if this is going to be the top, or if this was just a sell-off on Friday, only for Monday for buyers to step in and the price starts pumping again. That is what I'm trying to say. Okay? So don't get all down. A lot of people have been sending me messages like, oh my god, it keeps going down. I don't understand. Why is it going down? It's supposed to go up. I thought it was going to go to $10 if it broke $5, Shades. I don't understand. Why did I buy at $5.10 and now it's at $4.33? Well, number one, when I said if it breaks 5 it can go to 10, the implication is, number one, you have a strategy. You're not just going to blindly throw money at it and hope. That's not what you're supposed to do in the markets. You're supposed to buy, have a stop loss. If it goes in your favor, hey, you're about to make money, right? If it doesn't, you take the loss and you shrug and you go, oh well, at least I don't have to hold a bag down here all the way down to, who knows, $2, which would be like 50% down for your shares. That's not what you want to do. You want to have a stop loss. It's risk management, protection. I'm assuming that you know that. I'm assuming that you know how to trade and you have a stop loss and a strategy. For example, today, the stock is trending to the downside. If you had a strategy, let's just say you bought at open and you had a stop loss, and that stop loss got triggered, and that's okay. You take the loss and you move on. So for example, you would have bought here at... what is this? 544 on this crossover in the MACD, and you would have set a stop loss down here at 510. It came right back down and knocked you out. And guess what? You would have been smiling ear to ear. You know why you should be smiling ear to ear? Because, hey, at least I'm not holding the bag all the way down. Because you never know when the top's going to come in. That's why you have a strategy. See, if it had done the opposite, if it had started pumping after that crossover in the MACD, let's say you bought on the crossover. Where's the crossover? The crossover happened right here. Here's the crossover. You bought at 425. You set a stop loss down here at this candle at 423. So you bought at 425, and boom, it just went in your favor. The entire day it just went in your favor and closed at around what? Let's see, what did it close at? It closed at 472 on that huge sell-off right there. Then it pumped again in after hours. So you see, that's just how the market is, right? You buy in, you have a strategy, you have a stop loss. If it goes in your favor, you make money. If it doesn't, you take the loss, you move on. And I'm saying this because people were like acting like, but Shades, you said it was going to go to 10. Hey, I said it was going to go to 10, but that does not mean you just throw money at it and hope. You have to have a strategy. I just showed you my strategy. MACD crosses over, you buy in, you set a stop underneath that very candle that you bought in at. If it goes in your favor, great. If it doesn't, you take the loss, you move on, and you just shrug and go, oh, that's just how it is. You take what the market gives you, or you give the market what it takes from you. All right, so KULR Stock, keep an eye on this one on Monday. Because I saw this last time. People, one red candle, and people are like, "Oh no, it's over." It's over. That's what people are saying on Reddit. It's over. The quantum computing hype, the space hype, the AI hype, technology hype. It's over. We're just gonna tank. We're gonna go down to $1 again. No, it's Friday. People are gonna take profit. Of course they are. Keep an eye on this one on Monday for a rebound. If it doesn't rebound, then that's when you need to be concerned, because every time we've gotten a red candle, we bounce. Red candle, we bounce, right? So red candle, question mark, bounce. If we get two red candles, big red candles like this with buyers not stepping in, that's your warning to, like, hey, take profit. If you're still holding from down here, that's your warning. Like, that's like, it's time to get out and take my profit and be happy. If you've been holding down here since down here at a dollar plus. If you're day trading it, obviously you have a stop loss and you're just taking advantage of the volatility. If you're swing trading it, hopefully you didn't chase the top here, potential top, and hopefully you had a stop loss. That's really, that's the one thing I'm going to drive home is you always want to have a stop loss. I'm shocked at how many people message me saying, like, I bought at 510 and now it's at 438. And I'm like, so you had a stop loss, right? So who cares? You took the small loss, right? You took the small loss and you move on. And you should smile about it. Yes, it's better to take the small loss than you don't want to hold a bag on these AI stocks after such a huge pump. You don't. I promise you, you don't. Whether this is the beginning of the end or it's just a Friday sell off and then we're gonna rebound, which is what you should hope for. You should hope for a rebound on Monday. If it doesn't, we're just gonna tank. Like, once the hype dies, it's going to tank. I promise you. I've been here before. This is why you have a strategy. So if you're using my strategy that I just showed you on the 3-minute time frame with a MACD of, let me show you the parameters here, of 1226.4, this is a bit more of an advanced strategy. If you're a beginner, you're probably going to be like, huh? Why did you change the MACD? Well, you have to adapt the MACD to the specific chart. Every chart moves differently, behaves differently around the MACD. Depending on the volatility and noise, which I know some of you your brains just went, what? What is this guy talking about? Shades, I just want to throw money at it and hope. Good luck. That's what I have to say to you. Okay, so you buy in the crossover. It happened. The crossover happened here. You bought, let's say, at the top of this candle. Worst case scenario, you bought at the very top of this candle. 4.70. You set a stop here. You got taken out. That's it. You move on. You move on. That's it. You move on. You would have taken a very small loss, by the way, because you bought at 469, let's say, and you have a stop loss at 454. So 15-cent loss. Ooh, I'm so scared. And guess what? You would have been happy about it, because guess what? This thing just kept going down. Okay? I just really want to drive that point home. So many of you messaged me like, I don't understand. You said it was going to go to 10. Yeah, I said it was going to go to 10. If it breaks 5 and it holds and the volume comes in, but like, I don't, that doesn't mean you just throw money at it and hope. Like, you got to have a strategy, my friends. So other than that, the stock itself, let's take a quick look at the financials. I am curious about the financials. This one, if you're going to be a long-term investor, I would wait for it to bottom out somewhere. It's going to, like, the hype's going to die down at some point and it's going to bottom somewhere. Anyone who's holding a bag, they're going to get destroyed up here when it inevitably comes down nice and cheap. So if you're looking to invest in this, the numbers look good here on the financials. The revenue, 830K, 623K, then jumped to 2.41 million, 3.99 million, and then 9.83 million as of 2023. They're not profitable just yet, which is expected for a company like this. And if we look at the balance sheet, their assets to liabilities. Wait, let's look at the quarterly. Okay, yeah, their assets to liabilities, they got way more assets than liabilities, so they're looking good here when it comes to the assets to liabilities ratio. So on the financials, KULR it's good. It looks good. Like, you don't have to worry about the company destroying you because they have to constantly raise money, which is that's not what you want. You don't want you don't want the stock constantly raising money on you. So, and any stock that works with the government and that keeps getting contracts over and over again. Let me just show you Palantir real quick. This Palantir gets a ton of contracts in the hundreds of millions, and this stock has gone from a low of 7 to a high of 84. So do not underestimate KULR Stock. Right now, the price action is because of the hype, but inevitably it will come down. It will be cheap. That's when you want to buy long term, and that's when you want to swing trade it, right? You don't want to be swing trading it up here. If you want to day trade it, sure, but have strategy. Do not underestimate stocks that work with the government. As I just showed you, Palantir, they get government contracts all the time, and look at their share price. But you got to be patient and disciplined, right? It's not like Palantir just exploded to $84 in one day. It takes time. And remember, the bear market sent Palantir stock tanking nice and cheap, as low as $7 or $5 back then. So don't be surprised if KULR Stock tanks nice and cheap and then in the future runs to like $70. It is possible. We've seen that with Palantir, so you can't tell me it's not possible. Overall, I think long-term bullish, especially after looking at the financials, and especially because it works with the government and it gets contracts. But as of right now, let's wait and see where it drops down nice and cheap, because the stock market's about taking advantage of it when no one wants it, when it gets nice and cheap. Alright guys, that's it for the video. Hopefully this was informative. I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to hit that like button.